Hi, welcome. My name is Jacqueline. I'm so glad to see you today here. I'm the founder of J Software Consulting. I've gotten a bunch of questions regarding the ATS system, and these are some of the questions that I had about the applicant tracking system, as well as I've been on the job candidate side, as well as helped other people um, get jobs outside of the school system transition out. With this being said, there are just so many misconceptions and ridiculous beliefs as to how the ATS actually works, how they review and qualify candidates, and what benefit they provide to both the candidate and the employer. This is part 2, fact or fiction. Okay, we're going to start with 3 questions, and that'll be the end of the video. True or false? Question number 1. ATS searches for keyword states and job titles in your resume. Okay, if you answered either true or false, you are totally right, because it can be true depending on how a company configures its ATS. A company can also program the ATS to use like knockout questions. So yes, it does use those keywords. Like, do you have at least 3 years of instructional coaching experience? And a pre-qualifier like that helps to weed out applications that don't meet that criteria, right? So it is true that they can do that, but sometimes a company does not do that. Okay, so it can be true that ATS searches for those keyword states and job titles in your resume, but it depends on how it's configured. Candidates who do not meet the criteria that are listed in that job description, though, may be either eliminated or their data may be placed into a plan B type of folder for future considerations, assuming that everybody in round 1 of interviews, round 2 of interviews did not make the cut that they were wanting. Question number 2, true or false? ATS can read resumes in any format. All right, so my friend, it would actually be false. The ATS system can misread resumes that are not optimized for that specific ATS. So graphics, including like bullets, incorrect headings, formatting, certain characters, and the wording even may not be properly read by an ATS system. Even then, information from a resume may appear to the recruiter as a solid, unformatted paragraph. Some ATS systems now are trying to use this thing called NLP, or neuro-linguistics programming, to overcome those lack of keywords in qualified candidate resumes, or like in LinkedIn profiles, other social work media profiles, things like that. The last question of the day. True or false? It's better to use a PDF when submitting your resume to an ATS. All right. The answer is false. Word or PDF formats are most easily read by most ATS systems. However, with a PDF, sometimes that can be read as an image to the ATS system, and it doesn't really help, since many ATS systems cannot read like tables or graphs or graphics even, and they have a hard time with italicized or like special characteristics such as ampersands or those accent marks. So it's just best to avoid using them, or like putting a picture. Okay, and if you use a PDF, an ATS may not be able to read some of your graphics, and so it will condense your resume into a single paragraph, which is not a good idea. With that being said, stick around for part 3. I'll go over more common questions I had about the ATS system, as well as my clients have had. With that being said, make the most of your day. Goodbye.